Welcome to Oculus of the Wise. If you are here for the first time, know this. You did not find this channel found you, and by the end of this message, you will understand exactly why. Chosen one, stop scrolling. I mean it, not in a second, not after you finish that thought. Right now, let the screen go still, because in the next few minutes I am going to explain everything, every sleepless night you never told anyone about, every relationship that shattered without warning, every door that slammed in your face when all you were trying to do was survive, every prayer you whispered into the dark that felt like it hit the ceiling and fell right back down on your chest. This is not entertainment. This is not background noise for your evening scroll. This is a divine interruption that was written into the timeline of your life before your mother even knew your name. 3 seconds. That is how long the average person gives a video before they swipe away. But you are still here. Something held you. Not curiosity, not boredom. Something deeper. Something ancient, something that lives in the marrow of your bones and has been waiting for this exact moment to wake up. That was recognition. Your spirit knows what this is even if your mind has not caught up yet. And if you leave now, you will feel it for the rest of the night, that hollow ache behind your ribs. That quiet voice whispering you just walked away from the one thing that was meant only for you, chosen one. Pay attention to what is happening inside your body right now, that tightness gathering in your throat, that strange warmth blooming behind your sternum, like someone lit a match inside your chest, the way your breathing just shifted without you telling it to, the slight prickling at the back of your neck, like something unseen just leaned closer. That is your higher self responding to a frequency it has been starving for. Most people scrolled past this video 40 seconds ago. They were not meant to hear this. You were. You have been feeling it lately, have you not? Something shifting beneath the surface of your life like tectonic plates grinding underground. Not depression exactly, not anxiety exactly. Something with no name but a weight you carry in your chest every single day. Conversations that used to light you up now feel painfully shallow, like talking through glass. People you once called your closest friends now drain you so completely that you need a full day alone just to recover from dinner. The job that used to feel stable now feels like a beautifully decorated cage. You go through the motions, smile when they expect you to smile. But inside, your soul is pacing like an animal that knows it was born for open land, and the worst part is nobody understands. They say you have changed, and the way they say it makes it sound like a disease. Your partner thinks you are pulling away, your family thinks you are being difficult, your friends stopped calling, so you sit alone at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, asking the question that terrifies you most. Am I broken? Is something actually wrong with me? No, nothing is wrong with you. For the first time in your life, everything is finally right. You are not falling apart. You are being pulled forward into something your current life cannot contain. What you are experiencing is not a breakdown. It is an awakening. And the reason it feels like dying is because something is dying. The old version of you is dissolving, so the version you were actually built to be can take its first breath. Chosen one, stay with me. What comes next will make sense of everything. Your life has been sending you signals, not coincidences, deliberate, unmistakable signals from a source that knows you better than you know yourself. I am going to name 5 of them. If you recognize 3 or more, then everything I say from this point forward was designed specifically for your path. First, the numbers. 11:11 on the clock when you pick up your phone for no reason. 3:33 glowing on the nightstand when you bolt awake, heart-pounding, sheets damp. 4:44 on receipts. License plates, timestamps that catch your eye like they were highlighted just for you. Those are not glitches. Those are spiritual coordinates placed along your path to lead you here. Second, the sensitivity. You walk into a room and know who is angry before anyone speaks. You sit across from someone smiling and sense the grief hiding behind their teeth. You know when someone is lying, not from their words, but from what your chest does when they speak. This is not a disorder. This is spiritual perception activating, an antenna tuning to frequencies most people will never detect. Third, the separation, not loneliness. Something surgical. You are pulling away from people you have known for years because your soul has outgrown those connections. Staying would require you to keep pretending a dead version of you is still alive. This is protection wearing a mask that looks like pain. Fourth, the dreams, vivid, cinematic, loaded with symbols your waking mind cannot decode. You jolt awake with images so saturated they feel more real than the room you are lying in. You are receiving transmissions while your conscious mind sleeps, information too large for your logical brain to handle during the day. Your subconscious is sliding the blueprint under the door. Fifth, the pressure, something building inside you, like steam in a sealed pipe. A restless, almost painful urgency, like you are supposed to be doing something enormous but cannot figure out what it is. That is not anxiety, chosen one. That is your purpose banging on the walls of your life, demanding to be let out. And it is getting louder because you are running out of time to keep ignoring it. If you recognized yourself in 3 or more, go to the comments right now and type "I am awakening." When you release those words, you are not leaving a comment. You are making a declaration to the spiritual realm. You are telling every force that has been waiting for your permission, I see the signs. I hear the call. I am done sleepwalking through my own life. Type it now. Good. Now listen carefully, because what comes next changes everything. Being a chosen one is not a golden ticket. It is a weight, a sacred, crushing, beautiful weight your soul agreed to carry before you ever drew breath. Your spirit volunteered for the hardest assignment available, not as punishment, because you were the only one strong enough to survive what it required. Think about your life, not the version you show people, the real one. Childhood wounds so deep they rewired how your brain processes love. Betrayals from people you would have walked through fire for, people who looked you in the eye and chose to destroy you anyway. Financial collapses that left you sitting in your car wondering how you were going to eat. Health battles that made you bargain with God at 4 in the morning. Losses so total you did not know if you wanted to keep going, but here you are, still standing, still breathing, still reading these words. That is not luck. As Jeremiah 29:11 declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Every wound was cut by design. Every battle was resistance training for your spirit. Every tear you cried when no one was watching was purifying something that needed to burn away. Every slammed door was redirecting you toward the one with your name carved into its frame. Chosen one, do not leave yet. What I am about to explain is why your life has felt so impossibly hard. Once you understand it, the weight you have been carrying will finally make sense. Every chosen one passes through 3 stages. You cannot skip them, but you can understand where you are and stop fighting the current. Stage 1, the shattering. The life you built falls to pieces. Relationships end in a single conversation. Careers evaporate. Beliefs collapse overnight. It feels like death because it is. The death of who you used to be, but the shattering is not destruction, it is demolition. And demolition only happens when something bigger is about to be built. Stage 2, the wilderness. After the shattering comes silence. Nothing makes sense. The old world is gone, and the new one has not arrived. You do not fit anywhere, and this is where it gets brutal, Because in the wilderness, you watch other people receive what you have been begging for. Friends who started after you cross the finish line before you, people with half your talent walk into opportunities you have been praying about since you were on your knees 5 years ago. You watch them celebrate and you smile, because what else can you do? But inside your chest is caving in. You wonder if God forgot your address. You wonder if the dream was ever real, or just something your broken heart invented to keep breathing. You have cried prayers that felt like they bounced off the ceiling and landed on your face. You have fasted and felt nothing shift. You have planted seed after seed after seed and watched the ground stay dry. You have done everything you knew how to do, and still nothing moved. But hear me, while it looked like nothing was happening, everything was happening. Heaven was not ignoring you. Heaven was preparing you. Every closed door protected you from a path that would have destroyed you inside of 6 months. That relationship that fell apart, that person would have dimmed your light until you forgot you had one. Every delay positioned you for perfect timing. The version of you from 3 years ago could not have handled what is coming now. The nights you cried yourself to sleep built your compassion. The empty pockets built your faith. The moments you wanted to quit, but did not reveal the warrior you did not know, lived inside you. Stage 3, the emergence. Everything you survived suddenly clicks into place. Your gifts activate. Your purpose sharpens. Doors open before you knock. And chosen one, the fact that you are still here, still watching, means you are standing at the edge of stage 3 right now. The old chapter is closing. The new one is writing its first sentence while you listen. If you feel that truth landing in your chest, hit the like button right now. That is not feeding an algorithm. When you press it, you are placing your hand on an agreement between your spirit and the divine. You are saying, I believe the wilderness is ending. I am ready for what comes next. Press it. Feel what shifts when you do. Now, let me tell you what is coming for you. Listen carefully, because when these things arrive, you need to recognize them. Your blessing comes in 3 waves. First, sudden favor. Doors will open that you did not knock on. You will send a message expecting silence and receive the yes you have been chasing for years. A stranger in an ordinary conversation will turn out to be the exact connection your next level required. People who never noticed you will speak your name in rooms you have not entered yet. The job you did not apply for will seek you out. Things that used to take years of grinding will manifest in days. Second, divine restoration. What was taken is coming back, not in its old form, upgraded. That dream you buried 10 years ago is resurrecting bigger than you imagined. An apology you stopped expecting will arrive. A family member you have been estranged from will soften. Not every broken relationship, only the ones heaven ordained. The toxic ones stay gone, but the ones damaged by bad timing, by immaturity, by miscommunication, those will heal. What the enemy stole, heaven is returning doubled. Third, supernatural peace. The weight on your chest that makes it hard to breathe. The knot in your stomach that never unwinds. The racing thoughts at 2 in the morning. All of it is about to lift, not gradually. Suddenly, you will wake up one morning and the heaviness will be gone. The voice that whispers you are not enough, it is too late. You will never make it. That voice will be silenced, replaced by a knowing so steady that fear cannot survive in the same room with it. To activate this over your life, type "My breakthrough begins now" in the comments. That declaration creates an opening in the spiritual atmosphere for everything heaven has been holding for you to pour through. Type it, then stay with me, chosen one. You are still here, and because you are still here, I am going to tell you something I do not say lightly. I can see what is happening in your life right now, not because I know you personally, because the pattern is unmistakable to anyone with spiritual eyes. And what I see is this: you are being separated, not abandoned, not punished, surgically, deliberately separated from everything that does not belong in your next chapter. That friend who vanished without explanation. The universe created space for someone who will understand you without you having to shrink yourself to fit. That relationship that ended and nearly destroyed you. You were being freed from a future where you would have spent decades playing small to keep someone else comfortable, that career that crumbled. You are being pushed hard toward the thing you were actually born to do. I know separation feels like rejection, but think about a caterpillar sealed inside its cocoon. If someone cuts it open trying to help, the butterfly dies. The struggle to break free is what pumps fluid into its wings. Without the fight, it never flies. Your struggle right now is not destroying you. It is building wings you cannot see yet. And here is what makes you different from everyone who gave up. You cannot quit, even when you are begging to. Even when you are running on fumes and every logical reason says stop, something in you refuses to lay down. That is not stubbornness. That is a contract your soul signed before you were born. The universe holds you to it by making quitting more painful than continuing. You have noticed that every time you tried to give up, something pulled you back, a sign you could not ignore. A stranger saying the exact words your spirit needed, a song that played at the worst possible moment and made you cry in your car. That was heaven refusing to let you abandon what is yours. And right now, at this very moment, forces you cannot see are working on your behalf. Angels are clearing obstacles before you reach them. Timing is aligning in ways you will only understand looking back. But you have to meet the universe halfway. You cannot sit in the waiting room of your life and expect the door to swing open on its own. And the heaviest thing keeping that door closed for most chosen ones is something they do not expect. It is not fear. It is not doubt. It is unforgiveness. Not toward others, though the chain is heavy enough. The deepest unforgiveness most chosen ones carry is toward themselves, for the years they think they wasted, for the chances they think they missed, for the person they think they should have been by now. Chosen one, stay with me for this. Do not skip what comes next. Right now, I want you to bring someone to mind, the person whose face tightens your jaw when you think of them, the one who broke what you trusted them to hold. See their face. Let the full weight of what they did press down on your chest. Feel it. Do not run from it. And now, out loud, not in your head, out loud say these words: I release you. I forgive you. I free myself from this chain. I call every piece of my power back to me now. Feel that, feel the shift, that lightness flooding in where the heaviness used to live. That is not imagination, that is real. That is your energy returning home after years of being held hostage by a single memory. Every time you replayed what they did, you were handing them your power. Every time you fantasized about them seeing what they lost, you were lowering your own frequency. Forgiveness was never about letting them off the hook. It was about unchaining yourself. As Colossians 3:13 teaches, forgive as the Lord forgave you. If you just did that, if you genuinely released someone, hit the like button right now and hold it for a second. That is not engagement. That is you sealing the forgiveness in the spiritual record, making it permanent, telling the universe, I chose freedom. I chose myself. I am done bleeding for people who never even held the wound. Press it now. Now let me arm you with the 5 practices that will accelerate everything I just described. Practice 1, morning frequency setting. The first 20 minutes after waking are the most spiritually powerful of your day. Do not reach for your phone. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Hand over your heart. Say out loud, I am aligned with divine timing. Everything I need flows to me easily. I am protected, guided, and blessed. Do not recite it. Feel it spreading warmth through your chest. This programs your frequency for the next 16 hours. Practice 2. Energy shielding. You absorb emotions without realizing it. This is why you feel obliterated after family gatherings, work meetings, even grocery stores. Every morning, visualize a sphere of golden light surrounding your body. It lets love in and blocks everything toxic out. Refresh it before every draining situation. Practice 3. Aligned action. Manifestation without movement is wishing with your eyes closed, but the action must be aligned. Aligned action feels expansive even when it terrifies you. Misaligned action feels heavy and forced. When one path opens your chest, that is your green light. When another tightens your stomach, that is a wall. Trust your body. It is a spiritual instrument. As James 2:17 says, faith without action is dead. Practice 4. Gratitude alchemy. Before bed, do not list good things. Relive one. Go back into the moment, feel the warmth, stay in that feeling for 60 full seconds. This rewires your brain to seek and attract more of what feels good. Practice 5. Boundary mastery. You have spent your life being the fixer, the person everyone calls but nobody checks on. This week, say no to one thing you would normally accept out of guilt. Just one. Watch the world not end. Watch your energy expand. Every yes to something that drains you is a no to your divine assignment. If you are committed, type "I am committed" in the comments. That is not a comment. It is a covenant. Heaven assigns angels to people who put their word on the line. Chosen one, for the next 30 days, implement everything in this video, the 5 practices, the forgiveness, the aligned action. Get brutally specific about what you want, not what your parents want. What does your soul ache for? Write it down tonight. The universe does not deliver vague packages. Change your language. Stop saying "I cannot afford it." Say "I am attracting abundance." Stop saying "nothing works for me." Say "everything is aligning for my highest good." Your words are not descriptions of reality. They are instructions to the universe. Stop forcing and start flowing. If a door closed, something better is being arranged behind a door you have not found yet. And stay in radical gratitude even when your eyes see no progress. As 1 Thessalonians 5:18 teaches, give thanks in all circumstances. Within 30 days, you will see undeniable evidence. A financial shift you did not see coming. A relationship healing you stopped hoping for. A creative breakthrough that rewrites your trajectory. An opportunity arriving with your name already written on it. Mark today, set a reminder on your phone for 30 days from now. Then come back and tell me what happened. If you are willing, type "I commit to 30 days." That is a public vow, and heaven holds people to their public vows. We have reached the end, but this is not an ending. It is the first page of everything that comes next, and I need to be honest with you about something. Most people who hear a message like this feel something powerful in the moment their chest opens. Their eyes sting. They think, this time will be different. And then the video ends. They scroll to the next thing, and by morning, the fire is out. The moment is gone, and nothing changes. Do not let that be you. Because if you felt what I think you felt during these minutes, if the words landed, if the tears came, if the forgiveness was real, then walking away without acting on it is not just a missed opportunity. It is a betrayal of the version of you that was brave enough to stay until the end. The universe does not repeat these moments. It offers them once. What you do next determines whether this was a turning point or just another video. So the moment this ends, watch it again. Your spirit will catch what your mind was not ready for the first time. Sentences that felt general will hit differently, like they were written about your exact situation. Then send it to one person, someone in their own wilderness, someone whose prayers feel like they are bouncing off the ceiling. When you share a message that carries truth, you activate the law of spiritual multiplication. What you give expands and returns to you tenfold. Then subscribe to Oculus of the Wise and press the notification bell. What is coming through this channel builds directly on what you received today. Every message connects to the last, forming a spiritual roadmap for chosen ones. Missing one is like ripping a chapter from a book written for your life. And finally, place your hand flat on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Take 3 slow breaths and say quietly, "Thank you," to yourself for staying when scrolling would have been easy, to the universe for engineering this moment, to the guides who have been steering you here for longer than you know. Chosen one, you are loved in ways your human brain was not built to comprehend. God knows your name and speaks it often. Your angels celebrate you not just in victories, but in the quiet mornings when you choose to get up and try again, even though nobody is watching. Your purpose is real. Your pain was never random. Your breakthrough did not begin someday in the future. It began the moment you refused to scroll past this video and something inside you whispered, "This one is mine." Stay aligned, stay open, stay ferociously ready. I will see you in the next transmission from Oculus of the Wise. Until then, remember who you are. Remember what you came here to do. Remember that in every dark moment, every silent night, every season that felt like it would never end, you were never once alone. You are chosen. You are unbreakable. You are ready. Now go claim what has always been yours.